með við leiki, hafna með ósinna maður. Ég veit ekki alveg sér, það aðeins betur hann, það ekki munur aðeins munum, ekki mikið meira, skilur því stíla síðan. Þetta það. Okay. Slík. Steelers skipta með máli í svona. Fullt leikmanna. Playing game. Tappaði henni mann síðasta í híleinu mínum. Fuck.
Today. So the football will be at the
25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris.
And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Well, now they'll try the end around. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the 1st round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Snell on 3rd down. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quick.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris,
his 4th touchdown on the year. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They turn to Harris to begin the drive, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Raiders, they've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action. Haskins His throw incomplete.
Had Freiermuth the intended target, but now it'll be third down. They run the counter. Harris. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. This is Harris. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the first round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, Haskins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Haskins. He finds his target, Ebron.
And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it. Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock, they got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
from the 36. Haskins. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. They go play action now. Haskins. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. That'll bring up second down. On the handoff, it's Snell. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Second down, again they defer to Snell. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They'll go with Snell here on first down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. They run the counter. Snell. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They go play action with Haskins. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 30-yard line. From the gun, it's Haskins. Oh, Johnson, nice grab. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And Deontay Johnson has seen his share of targets increase in his first 2 years in the league. And last year, finished with 88 catches. Continuing to work on grabbing everything that comes his way. A nice catch there.
It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Haskins will throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Haskins. Toward the pylon, caught.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. The fullback wide, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Derek Watt, his first. We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive, 1st and 10. Down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Really held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us out near the 10.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Well, clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Gives to the first man through, wide. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They go with Watt again, the fullback. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Trying to power it ahead with Watt. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Another carry in the game for the fullback, Watt. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Renfro to return. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the offense will take over. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. And they will take a knee here.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now a give here to Snell. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Steelers, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
It's a defensive Steelers. Shit, good team, man. Fuck. No, I don't know. Yeah. Ha. Out 7 week. Power back. Oh my god. Ja, þetta langur vertið þá framför mig leik, man. Shit. I don't know. Ja, men så.
Today, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. we'll see Dwayne Haskins and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Joe Burrow and Cincinnati Bengals.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They run for the first time with Benny Snell, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made that time by Mike Hilton, former Steeler. This defense for the Bengals, much improved from week one. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
A give to the brother of J.J. This is Derek Watt. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
As diverse as the running game has become in the NFL, there's still a place for the fullback position. And on that play, he gained nice yardage.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Hands to the up man. This is Watt. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
On 2nd down, it's Snell. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now this defense for the Bengals, much improved from week one. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turn. This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Being chased out left. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Runs over him, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Now Haskins to throw it. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And they'll go go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Derek Watt, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are the Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Give to the fullback. This is Ron. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Derek Watt with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Up to make the play there defensively, Von Bell, leading tackler in Cincinnati last year.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
On second down now, Snell, and some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. 3 yards on first, 4 on second, and now 5 on third down. Move the sticks. Haskins now off the bootleg. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
A strong running. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But now it's third down. Ebron caught left side. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first. The Pittsburgh offense out the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Second down. Again, they defer to Snell. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 46. 56 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. Second and 10. Here's Haskins to throw. It's complete to Watt. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. A give to the fullback on the dive. Flashed the stick skills but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now Snell. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Snell. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Working with 2nd and 5 now. They're going to run again with Snell. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Here's Haskins. Buying time to his left. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Snell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Benny Snell, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the give, this is their fullback. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead, fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They run the counter. Snell, and this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 75 yards on the ground here for Snell. He's got a first down as well. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Going with a big fullback wide, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Derek Watt, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Steelers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. Down to the 25. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive 1st and 10. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now a carry for the fullback. This is Watt. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 1st down, it's Snell again. Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Haskins going to try to throw it. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Pittsburgh, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with a
Kom igen. 80 punkt. 80 punkt. Send it. Bye.